Stop. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Before you run back to your comfortable illusions, answer one question with brutal honesty. Why are you here? Why are you listening to words like these in the dark, searching with that silent hunger you never confess out loud? Because deep down, beneath the polite smile and fake morality, you already know the truth. This world does not reward innocence. It rewards precision. It rewards control. It rewards those who understand human weakness and know exactly where to place the knife without leaving blood on the floor. You were raised on beautiful lies. Work hard, be kind, wait your turn, tell the truth, trust the process. While you were kneeling before those commandments, someone colder, quieter, and far more dangerous was studying the room. They smiled while calculating. They listened while positioning. They lost small battles to win entire wars. And you called them lucky. No. Luck is the excuse the powerless use when they cannot explain strategy. Tonight, I will not comfort you. I will strip the mask off. Here are 10 dark laws that separate the architects of power from the obedient. Once you see them, your life will be divided, before awareness and after it. Lesson 1. Master strategic absence. Presence is cheap. Everyone is available. Everyone replies too fast. Everyone explains too much. That is why they are forgotten. Scarcity creates value. Absence creates gravity. When you withdraw calmly and deliberately, you create psychological tension. People panic when their pattern is broken. Elena gave everything. Constant attention, instant replies. She became predictable, then replaceable. Then she disappeared. No drama, just silence. Suddenly, the same people who ignored her began searching for her shadow. Your absence must be a weapon, not a tantrum. Vanish with dignity. Lesson 2. Never reveal your full map. Transparency builds vulnerability. Mystery builds respect. The moment people know all your plans, they stop fearing your power and start measuring your weaknesses. Speak less than necessary. Keep your next move sacred. Adrian announced every dream like a parade. His enemies prepared while he performed. Victor said almost nothing. By the time they noticed, he was already standing on the roof. Information is currency. Stop handing it out like charity. Lesson 3. People respect boundaries they cannot negotiate. Weakness sometimes arrives smiling, saying yes to everything. If you teach people that your peace is negotiable, they will negotiate forever. Mara helped everyone and was respected by no one. The day she learned to say no without explanation, half the parasites disappeared. Boundaries are not cruelty, they are architecture. Lesson 4. Never fight for validation from people committed to misunderstanding you. Some people misunderstand you on purpose because your clarity threatens their story. Stop auditioning for people who need you to fail. Julian spent years explaining himself to those who profited from his guilt. Then he stopped defending. Some courts were never built for justice. Lesson 5. Kindness without discernment is self-destruction wearing perfume. Not everyone deserves access to your empathy. Some people study your softness like thieves studying alarm systems. Compassion without standards is not virtue, it is permission. Help wisely, forgive selectively, trust slowly. Lesson 6. The strongest person in the room is often the quietest. Noise is usually insecurity in formal clothing. The desperate explain. The powerful observe. Silence forces people to reveal themselves. In negotiation, in romance, in conflict, the first to lose emotional control loses territory. Lesson 7. Never confuse attention with loyalty. Applause is not allegiance. Crowds cheer what entertains them. They celebrate your rise until your height makes them feel small. Loyalty is tested in inconvenience, not celebration. Watch who stays when there is nothing to gain. Lesson 8. Envy rarely arrives looking like hatred. It comes smiling, asking innocent questions disguised as concern. True support feels expansive. Envy feels like invisible shrinking. Protect your growth from those emotionally invested in your limitations. Lesson 9. power belongs to the one who controls emotional temperature. Most people are puppets of reaction. Whoever controls your emotions controls your behavior. Claire stayed ice cold during her brutal divorce. Her opponent wanted rage. She gave him nothing. Emotional discipline is sovereignty. Lesson 10. Accept that morality is often theater. Most people act morally because they are watched, not because they are good. Remove the audience, and many halos fall. Judge patterns, not speeches. Observe consistency, not branding. The most dangerous person in any room is not the loudest, the richest, or the cruelest. It is the one who sees human nature clearly and has made peace with what they found. Become difficult to deceive. Become expensive to disrespect. Stop asking the world to be fair. Start learning how it truly works. The game was never kind. It was only honest to those willing to look.